Hi, welcome back to my Florida Garden Escape channel. So I'm happy to have you all here. Y'all are probably wondering, Selena, what are you doing? Well, we just finished fertilizing, had to move some things around, and I got a great idea with our new composter, our bubbler compostee here. So instead of having to go section by section because it's too heavy to lift, I decided to put it on a wagon up here where we have it sit for 24 hours for it to fertilize. So we're just in the process of making that. But while we're in the process of making that, come check something out. So today we are pretty much starting some more seeds, checking everything out. I really quick wanted to come out here and show you guys the new seedlings that I just threw in out here, as it is only day one. It's a rough start. I'm hoping to see the time frame on when the seeds will germinate, especially with it being outside instead of being inside in our greenhouse. I mean, not our greenhouse, but our green tent. So we're coming out here to the nursery, and as you guys can see, we have a little miniature greenhouse going on here. I'm just gonna quickly unzip this one side, and I'm gonna go ahead and flip you guys around. So as you can see, we got this tray of spinach, we have that tray of hot pepper, lemon, we have this tray of petunias. I don't know why they struggle to say that. And then we have this one down here, which is the habaneros and the strawberries. Hopefully we'll see something within the next week. So we'll stay tuned with that. So we'll come back in a week to check on that. But then I wanted to quickly come out here and show you all how everything's growing in the greenhouse that we already transplanted out of the seedlings from out of the grow tent. So that way you guys can see the growth and see how everything's doing. We've been having a light in here so that way it stays nice and warm. We did get to transplant some Sweet Williams, some Morning Glories, and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly flip you guys around and show you everything new. Alright, so right here is going to be our Sweet Williams going backwards. They are doing some great growth. There is our parsley, and then here is two of our sages that we were able to get germinate. This is going to come to find out be one of our marigolds that ended up germinate. I don't know how the marigold seed got in there. I did not put it in there myself, but there it is. Now, as you guys can see, the Morning Glories are doing pretty good. They are growing great. They're doing really well. Now these are going to be the mixed colored Morning Glories along with some of the blue Morning Glories that I mixed together, so that way they'll offset each other. Eventually we will have to move these guys to some bigger pots and get some cages on top of them for them to start climbing on. So that way when I take them down to the market, people will already have a trellis system somewhat there for them. And they can just continue to grow on that until they get them transplanted. Now, I also did notice something else as well as while I was out here. We have this hot pepper plant in here with some of our herbs, as you guys can see, and it's already shooting out those hot peppers. It's a little small for its size, but it's okay because it's in a container full of herbs. So I'm quite alright with it shooting out these little peppers and it being so small. I really didn't want it to grow enormous and get tall and overcrowd these. So we did have a couple of pepper plants in the greenhouse to save for once it starts getting warmer. I'm going to quickly go ahead and flip you guys around and show you two other pepper plants that we have out here in the greenhouse and how well they're doing. As you can see, that one has already pushed off a pepper. It's got a few more, but it's also starting to push out, which is really good, which means it's still growing. This one is doing tremendously. It's not pushing out any buds yet. It's still really growing. So that's beautiful as well. We do have our dill over here. It is growing quite marvelously. We just harvested off of it. Our mint is growing swell too. This pot will eventually go out to the, will eventually get moved around along with that pot and this pot over here. We do hold a friend of ours aloe plant that we are going to recenter, and we're going to do a whole video going over how we're going to recenter this aloe and move those babies out. So stay tuned for that. Petunias, I did have to cut some back, but they are still growing. They're doing great. I'm really stoked for those. We have another petunia out in the garden that actually survived the winter. I'm going to take y'all to see that too. So upon discovery the other day, I did come to find out we need to do some reconstruction with our tubing. Looks like the tubing had broke apart here at a certain section. So what I'll have to do is come back through and re-caulk this so that way the water will flow through, because when it rains again, this will come off and it'll just go on the ground instead of our rain barrel that we have at the end. So we got to do some reconstruction with it. I believe the tubing had got too heavy and that's why it fell the way it did. So hopefully with us re-caulking it and that, it'll fix that problem that we had. As I definitely utilize a lot of our well water, our rainwater, I mean, not our well water. So that way we can get more watering done and it's more eco-friendly, shall I say. So that's just what's going on there. Not a whole lot too much is changing. We have been doing our compost tea with our molasses and fertilizing everything. So we've been doing that. Everything's been growing good from it. It's been feeding on it. Everything's been looking really healthy. Hopefully soon we will be looking into doing some fencing around the garden with what pieces we do have. I'm kind of on the limbo side with what I want to do with everything, because I'm definitely tired of the critters getting into the garden and eating on everything. So we are definitely considering doing fencing around the garden to help keep them out of the garden, because let's just be honest, nobody likes critters in the garden. They eat on our stuff before we get to even eat on it, and it's quite frankly annoying if you ask me. We do also plan on investing in a tiller so that way we can till the garden up and not have to do it by hand like we usually do. So we're pretty stoked about that. And I'm going to quickly show you guys what's already popping off in the garden and already starting to come back. So as you guys can see, our blueberry bush is definitely bare, but if you get close here, you can see the little nodes that are starting to come up there and push out leaves, which is awesome. Even on this one, like from afar, it definitely looks bare, but once you get up close, you can see where it's starting to push off those blooms, so that way it doesn't look so bare. But they are definitely growing. They didn't totally die off. And then here is our petunia. It's coming back. It's looking healthy. It's gotten a lot of food over the time. We definitely do need to do some clippings from it and kind of cut back that dead growth that it's got going on. And this one as well, pushing off those new leaves. Now our blackberries are doing the same thing. They're getting some new leaves on them, getting some new growth. They're looking really good. We've been fertilizing them with the fertilized compost tea, so that way they can come back healthy and stronger and better than ever. It's all just slowly coming back, but nothing too exciting. And when I say nothing too exciting, I mean, of course, it's freaking exciting. Everything's coming back. It's getting warmer. It's going to be more of a busy of a season. As everybody knows, spring and summer are like the busy seasons along with fall. And then when winter is like full in effect, it definitely slows down for sure. All right, so we're back inside, and before I just really quick show you the seedlings, I want to also go ahead and show you our new addition. If you haven't seen our last video, we showed them off and had to throw them in there. But I really quick wanted to show you guys the chicklings, show them how good they're doing. I'm gonna go ahead and flip you guys around and show you too. So there is all our little chicklings. Can you guys say hi to our YouTube channel? Say hi. Look at them. They're like, Mama, what are you talking about? Look at them just tilting their head at me. They probably think I'm insane, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, they'll jump on me and everything. See, they come running up to me. They love to peck at my hands. I don't understand what it is. They like my rings. Oh, and as you guys can see, ow, that's my fingers. As you guys can see, they will jump on me. Please don't poop on me. You like to poop on me. Oh, and then there we go, both of them. The joyous of having chickens that think you're a tree. All right, down you go. And then they don't get down. Then they stay. And they want to stay on their mama hen. And they do try and jump out. That part. All right, now that I got them off me, them and their mama hen, apparently I'm mama hen, we're going to now go ahead and come in here and check out the seedlings. And I'm going to show you guys the new seedlings that I did start. So I'm going to go ahead and flip you guys around. So we did get the lavender to pop off. I do have to transplant that. We did get some mint to transplant along with additional thyme. Those did germinate, and we had additional parsley germinate. This is going to be our Hales cantaloupe. This is going to be the Heart of Gold cantaloupe, and looks like a possible tomato seed might have got in there. This is going to be the Delicious 51 cantaloupe. Here is one of our eggplants, and up here is our mustard seeds. So it is all currently growing. It does look great. Not a whole lot has germinated as of yet, but there's still plenty of time. But that's going to be everything, guys, from what we got currently going on, what we're going to be starting soon. We're still going off our seed time calendar, still seeing what we got to germinate, and what we got to do in next. I'm constantly going to be doing seeds probably for the next couple of weeks. So we're probably going to be pushing out a lot of videos here lately, just so we can get everything done. I know we just recently launched that one video, and now we're launching this one. So it's going to be a lot of videos back to back. So make sure you hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell so that way you don't miss on any of our new videos, because it's going to be a lot of them coming soon. So you guys stay tuned. Thanks for hanging out with me, and until next time, deuces.